Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Tabletop Obscura presents Let's Build a Superdungeon. How are we? Are we doing good? How's the music? I might need to turn it down just a smidge. How's that? A bit better? More tolerable? Alright. Audio balance is a little bit better now. But yeah, how is everyone this morning? I'm still waking up, if that isn't abundantly clear. Not that you can really see it, D10's really good for hiding the bags under my eyes, etc. But I am in the process of caffeinating, so this should be well and good. But everyone, welcome. We are going to be starting a new floor this morning. Seeing people complain about some remastered things on the net, mostly related to death and dying. The full Loki kind of looks terrifying, I imagine. Because I don't think even with the picture we saw in Abomination Vaults we got to see his feet. Yeah, I think a lot of people are starting to find out that, So, regarding the whole death and dying thing, and while we're figuring out a theme for our new floor, I'm gonna kind of start hyping up something else. Well, not hyping up something else, working on something else. I always used to do the death and dying like that, yeah? Like, originally, I thought death and dying was how it is being clarified in the remaster. But someone said, no, that's not how it works. And I was like, I mean, feels weird, but okay. And so I changed. But it turns out I was right. The local GM turns out to be right about something. Jeez. Loki is technically speaking, he's a husk, which is a kind of plant creature that, instead of having a nature spirit, has a necromantic spirit, or entity. Just don't die, easy. Logi is friendship. Yeah, Kat, a lot of people did that, and apparently that was incorrect. What am I after? Terrain brush, thank you. Just void. God, it's been so weird. No, guess I was right. Alright, we're gonna start. But yeah, we're gonna be starting a new floor today. But as a part of that whole shebang, I need suggestions for what the theme should be. Oh, absolutely, Kat. And I think in some instances I'll, particularly with more for players who haven't been at it as long, like new players particularly, I'm probably going to ignore it to some instances as well. Especially if they come from different systems that have different views towards death and dying. Got any interesting tile sets? That's kind of the problem with Dungeon Drop. There isn't a lot of... What you see is what you get, essentially. I mostly feel like going down is punishing enough with needing to stand, grab your gear, and you can't do the infinite going down bounce of 5e. Yeah. Oh no, look, I get it. And like I said, probably for the new players in particular, I will do it that way. But it does get to a point where you kind of have to start switching over. Done a water floor, forest floor, magic house. We've also done a water temple-esque. Yeah, the clarification for the dying rules have put a lot more priority on ranged healing. Either via the actual heal spell or something else. Because there are plenty of options for healing. And as I tell a lot of parties, you may not need a cleric, but you do need a healer in the group. I will veto suggestions for a fire-related or lava-related floor, just because I've already been working so much on that recently. I'd even value a non-healer with just a rank 1 heal spell in their back pocket, yeah. Or hell, just a couple of healing shots, like the ammunition on hand. Save a life, pack a healing arrow, that kind of thing. What can I make with the color purple? See, purple is doable. But this will be level 5. Purple immediately brings to mind a kind of extra dimensional dungeon, which I am happy to do, but it feels a little bit early in the leveling for an extra dimensional floor. Yeah. Couple more levels, we'll have a lot more options. If you want to pick a creature type to base the level around, I can work with that as well. We will be doing level 5. At the moment, I'm just kind of... As I have mentioned before, I'm trying to step away from using other people's maps for the stuff for Hoist the Colors. So I'm currently just working on a pretty simple, pretty basic lighthouse. Buried Ruins I can work with. Really would rather if YouTube would not do ads, particularly when I'm streaming. Tropical Ruins. We have done that. Nope, that's not right. I'm feeling bright colors after the Haunted Village. Yeah, no, look, I'm actually with you on that one. Like, don't get me wrong, the Haunted Village was kind of great. I love the spooky vibes of the whole thing, but... no, we want that to be above ground. So we're thinking bright, kind of brightly colored jungle runes. Make sure I haven't screwed something up. I have not. That's good. Sounds like a right idea. Alright. Well, far be it from me to argue. Town whip. Alright. So, for those who are kind of just jumping in and just giving a little bit of a watch, as always, each room for our dungeons are going to be able to fit on an A4 sheet of paper, so therefore, 8 by 11 tiles, or 8 by 11 inches. That way, they can be easily printed, cut out, and put at your table. And I really need to go through the backlog and put all the maps onto the Discord server. But Jungle Ruin. Let us begin. Now, I've already done a fair bit of, like, we did the Living Forest dungeon, so I'm probably not going to do much on the outside of things. But for this beginning floor, I'm just making sure I don't have something better. I do not. Cool. That's that. No, we're gonna keep it as is. Alright. But yeah, just for this kind of beginning part, with our little ruined and buried ruins, for lack of a better term, we're gonna do a little bit of inside-outside. Oh, come on. There we go. Like that. Path tool. lamp that width right up. And like we learned, you can easily really darken your paths by just layering them on top of each other. Scatter tool, I need a portal tool, stone door, also I do have access to the remasters. I can't do, like, I can't show any pages or anything like that because of embargo stuff, but if people have questions, I am happy to answer as much as I can. At some point, I am gonna have to do that cat dungeon for Gianni. Otherwise, I'll never hear the end of it. Can Foundry do hot edge lighting? When I think ancient jungle ruins, I imagine deep, dark rooms with natural lighting from holes in the roof and cracks in walls. It can do the cracks in the walls pretty easily. I'm not sure if it can do... Can it do square lighting? You know what? Let's find out together, hey? You'll remember our room from last week. Mission angle... $360. No, that won't do it. Well, okay, so... God, this is probably the worst room to be doing this on. Actually, let's turn you off. So, what we can do, or what is possible, this is cheating, by the way. And there you go.
Dungeon Alchemist is an AI-powered map-making application that allows...
Who misses that blocker? I know I do. Yeah, it's not perfect, but I don't think there's a... Advanced options? No. Yeah, I don't think there's really an option for square lighting. And the other alternative is you just kind of put ethereal walls around the lighting source. and have the ethereal walls block light. And you put the walls in the cube. And that would also do the job. Essentially, anyway. But am I gonna have to buy YouTube Premium? Oh, I don't want to. I super don't want to. Tree, we're going after something a little bit more tropical than the evergreens we've been doing. That apparently means palm trees. Yay. It may seem weird, but I'm not a big fan of palm trees. Mostly these are just going to be here for blocking sight and giving out the feel of the thick dungeons or the thick forest. Yep, them thick thickets. Though, just to kind of show that this is the point of entry. Object tool. Portal. We're gonna change color to something a bit brighter. Actually, yes, we have a overgrown forest portal. Let's use it. So there's our point of entry. Now let's look for some statues. I've used our night way too many times. I want something a little bit different. Might as well be a cat temple too. See, I have an idea for the cat temple. When it mostly involves sphinxes. Always feels weird to have him at an angle. Alright, where's that cat statues? Let's have a look. And push you to the back. A stone dungeon. There. There. Now, our main idea for this was we kind of wanted buried ruin, but we wanted it to be colorful. So let's go. Don't mind me just thinking out loud. Or thinking in my head. Oh, absolutely. We're definitely going to be doing the vines and flowers thing. Now we've done a little bit. Let's... It's magic, yeah? Do I have just a blank tile? Because I don't want it to be cobble. Yeah, okay, so pass turn. Then let's put down our mosaics again. Now, we do have something of a through line going, so we need to put down our... a kind of brazier thing. Alright, let's go, objects. Let's get them vines going. A lot of this is going to be layering. There's not much that can be done about that. Just figure out the best way to do it to get the right vibe. I think I might have an idea though. First things first, let's take it off the snap. Then run this one over the top. Alright, now let's see if this works. think it might. Oh, look at that. That is actually working really well. And I was worried. Back to our objects. Let's get them flowers out. Just a little individual one or two. Keep the 3 clusters going there. How's that looking, chat? I feel like that's looking pretty cute already. Just a hint of color. You know, as a treat. Let's grab some leaves, however. Just so it's not so clear. What we might end up doing with this dungeon is experiment with kind of inside-outside. Because Ninzad, I do like your idea of square lighting. And like cracks in the walls and things, and I think I can actually do some interesting stuff with it. Especially with some of the new things that I seem to have gotten over time. Let's turn a shadow back on because I don't want to forget. I don't think there's much else, if I'm being honest. Because, yeah. I don't really want to overdo it. Yeah, because when you repeat it like that, it just looks too busy. Ah, there we go. Much better. And ideally, I want to keep the floor as clear as possible in this one. So when it actually shows up, it's a little bit more relevant. So, let's save. And Superdungeon. Go to level 5. We're just gonna call it Jungle Temple for now. What was my naming convention? Yeah, okay, room 1. Room 1. Low 5. Then we go export, universal. I think we all pretty much know how this goes now. And then our PNG. Yeah, I think we could actually really work with that. Let's see what we can do with it, though. And let's actually switch it to Foundry so everyone can see what we're doing. Oh, right. Now, mostly I want to drag out test in. Okay, so we can't see straight away inside. That's good, that's what we want. That said, I don't want secret doors. Alright.
YouTube Premium is ad-free
Oh dear
YouTube
God.
and video downloads, so you can watch.
This is why I was using Brave, because Brave automatically blocks ads. We want... Actually, we'll go this. Yeah, no, it did the same to me, Cat. And caught my ad blocker. Apparently they've changed how it works now, so... hopefully... I think what I'm gonna have to do in order to kind of simulate what I want to yeah, transition tonight, and then we'll put in no dim, 100 bright. There we go. And then that. What are we thinking about this? Like this kind of square light effect. Because yeah, I'm not sure. It's fine, bud. You can open the door. There we go. Like, is it because it's too square? Okay, that's actually a bit better. It feels less jarring. Yeah, I think we might have to do it that way. That's easy done, though. All right. Yeah, no, I like that a little more. And they should be able to look through the light quite easily. Beautiful. Now, I'm just gonna go into the controls for a second. No. Okay. I was trying to see if I could limit it to only dim light escaping. Proximity? That would only be for when they're within proximity of it. Alright. Much better. Now, for the part we've all been waiting for. Let's start putting together our list of monsters. Level 5. Maybes. Look at this guy doing evil villain things. Hey dwarf, how you doing? I'm just building a Superdungeon at the moment. I don't know what you're talking about, evil stuff. Let's go to our sources. We want Battle Zoo, Botanical Bestiary, and 1, 2, 3. Awesome. One of these days, I'm just gonna have to set up a loot pack. I'll be super villain Super Dungeon. Or a lair. We also could use a lair. Now, level 5, our options are increasing. We don't really want to do much beyond 7. Themes for creatures, though. That's mostly what I'm looking at the moment. Totally not an Ash. Let's raise in their mega dungeons. Oh my stone. Ah, look. We'll have our secrets, don't we? At the moment, I'm kind of looking for something to jump out at me. Gotta admit. Take advantage of shadows, etc. That's actually a really good idea, Nenzad. Let's... Oh, no. Oh, no. That's perfect. The Lurk and Lameo. So, for those of you who aren't aware of what Lurkers and Lights are, they're evil little bastards. Essentially. There we go. As long as a lurk, pretty much what it comes down to, as long as a lurker and light is within an area of bright light, they're invisible. So the best way to fight them is to actually turn off the lights. And because this ability is kind of, although it's become notorious around certain circles, it's one of those things that's subtle enough that you could actually throw it down on people. So, we're definitely going to be putting our Lurker in light. I think we're starting to get our theme together now, though. Could play around with the idea of if you turn the lights on, then that thing will get them, but otherwise they have to do shit in the dark. Yeah, because, Something I want to fiddle with, because sounds like we're going to be doing a lot of lighting in this floor of the temple, or floor of the dungeon. I'm not sure how historical accurate it is, but there's the old thing of using, in order to light up underground passages and things like that, in ancient times they used like the giant reflecting panels. Speaking of, let's... Hello. And we got a shadow too. So we're just gonna drag him in. Maybe have shadows and yeah, I think we're on the same wavelength there. Cause a regular shadow is level 4, a gray shadow is level 7. And the contrast of the shadows and the light interplaying with the color. Roll for combat has the Fetch Fisher. Oh, this thing! See, I had a look at it, but I kind of abandoned it. Let's have a better look at this guy. Improved grab, yeah, that's fine. A snatching ambush. A creature that hasn't observed the Fetch Fisher moves within 15 feet. The Fetch uses snatch and drag and then rolls initiative. Oh man, okay. Shadow Step. So, instantly teleports to another location that's in dim light or darkness, or to a space that's in the shadow of any larger object. Oh, that's really good. What about small animalistic totems? You have to put a certain number of them in slots while with the lights on. Well, that might be getting a little bit complex, but I see where you're going with it. Greater dark vision. Oh, this thing's cool. Now we're Tomb Raiding? Now we're Tomb Raiding. Shifting mass. Despite their size, the Fetch Fisher can shift their body between planes to allow it to fit through tight spaces. While squeezing, they can move at their full speed. When using the take cover action, they can take cover behind larger objects. This thing's huge? Maybe. Oh, and they got a little swarmy mass. Okay, let's close that for now. Yeah, that boy's huge. I think we know what our mid-boss is going to be. I need to check something with shifting mass. Let's roll out for... that would be enough to provide cover for a medium creature. they can shrink down to 5x5 as necessary. I do like recurring threats. Something that actually did really well in Alloys of Alkenstar in the Cradle of Quartz. Slight spoilers for anyone who might be approaching that soon. You're in the Cradle of Quartz. You're hunted by a Hound of Tindalos, and you don't actually properly fight it until the last part of the dungeon. But throughout, it just kind of appears and attacks, and before leaving again. And also in Abomination Vaults, you start having to deal with Belcor in real ways where she just kind of starts showing up and fucking with things. I definitely think we got a theme going on. What we need, however... Let's open up our browser again. Because there's no light trade, is there? Oh, there is. Okay. Oh, nothing there. Okay. Hey, it was worth a shot. Shadow. Alright, alright. Swarm Assassins are good. I'm gonna drag him over. I do love things like that. It can be hard to not just have the party hyper-focus on killing the threat. Yeah. It's something that... it can get a little awkward. All these things are uncommon. Jeez. Skalgan, what are you? Subterranean depths of the plane shadow? No, I think for shadow denizens, I'm gonna have my hands full. And not using you. Frenemies and villainous allies. It's good. I will guide you through this dungeon, but you must assist me in a small task. What that task is, we'll deal with that later. What is a Hesperid? Okay, it's a type of Fey nymph. Only 3 creatures with the light trait. Cool. Another case of hard to get the players to be willing to take dubious deals or not just kill them. Yeah. As always, some tables handle it better than others. Back to 7. Let's take that light trait up. Eurevian's a fun one. Chupacabra? I'm always dubious about using them, but... I've set him up as an uncomfortably honest devil and the blacksmith as an ass. See, I like the blacksmith. We're gonna put the Chupar in. Where did he go? There he went. Alright, I think we got enough to get us started though. we may have to start digging into the celestial. Not coral. Angel, Agathonian are animal. Angel Aeons? No. Oh, I think his troubles are interesting. I'd love to take his idea as a deal with the PCs of, hey, steal this for me. Writhing black shadowy mass for an ambient threat. Well, ooze. You mean like a black pudding? We might put the black pudding in the maybe pile anyway. See, I keep seeing this chamber ooze. Yeah, I thought it was from Battlezoo. It looked like it. Chamber uses a vicious algae-like creatures that coat the walls and fixtures of entire dungeon rooms, then engulf living creatures who wander into the seemingly mundane chamber. To accomplish their namesake feat, chamber oozes fill. Yeah, so we're gonna be adding that as well. Black pudding or just add a shadow template, some kind of swarm. Well, the fetchling brute swarm. No, not that. There we go. Like, no word of a lie, that would look terrifying. Oh, actually, no, I want to try something. Delete you. Okay, so I have a fun little toy at my disposal. And we're gonna see if we can make it work. You can have Mama fetch abduct a player and take them to the kids' room. That is one way to put it, yeah. Light animation type. Not black hole. We said roiling mass, didn't we? Base configuration we want as black as sackcloth. Color intensity.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and ad-free videos on the YouTube Kids app. New users try 1 month on us.
Hey Spotify, can you help me out here? Sci-fi, no, I want... Not quite what I'm after, but that'll have to do for now. Now, apologies about that. It was really starting to annoy me. That. We're just gonna ramp this up. Yeah, no, I want you to be dark. Perhaps. Advanced options, saturation. No. I'm fiddling around with the lighting a little bit, mostly because there we go. Then we can light rolling mass. Bring that back down to 10. No, we'll bring it back down to 5. Take the dim out to 10. See, I got it now. We just need to calibrate. What do you reckon? How creepy is that? That token attacher. And there we go, it's light. Don't know if that worked. I have got an... But people kind of, you know what I'm going for here. Because with token attacher, I can attach a light to this. So we attach a dark shadow and rolling mass to this. And look just how terrifying that is. That's so creepy. But close that. I'm going to push this off to the side because I don't really want it in the way for what I'm doing, but I want it there so I can copy paste later. Just rolling black darkness, yes. And if I can attach the light to the actual swarm, then we should be good. Seriously. Oh, there we go. Much better. Also, chat, let me know if you can hear any background noise. I've been fiddling around with some of the mic settings so I don't have to rely so much on broadcast. Alright. All that said, we do need to start putting together our thing. This is a low-level encounter. I don't particularly want to start revealing the whole theme we're going with quite yet, so... How's their stealth like? Stealth is good in undergrowth or rocky areas, that's perfect! So nice and simple, ambush as soon as they leap in. Super simple, barely an inconvenience. We are gonna need some creatures that can deal with light. Like we're gonna need more like the Lurker and Light. That kind of just represent that thing, that a little bit more. But we're definitely going to be using a Chupacabra. Same with the Fetch Fitcher. If this is a term raid, there should really be a mummy somewhere in there. Let's have a look. Ink Blood Ooze. That's a new one, isn't it? Yep, Battle Zoo. Strange and unusual. Dwarf, if you're still in the chat, you were talking last night about ink creatures. There you go. Can hide in pages as well. That'll do it. Good one for a library. Yeah. At some point, I do want to do a library level. Because there's some great... I might actually do it for the next one. Honestly. But we're after a mummy. We're at least going to have a look at one. Well, there we go. A cloaker is also a potential option. I'll put it in the maybe. Because they can be a lot of fun. Yeah, I do have access to a couple of other library ones as well. What is it? The Living... I actually have the library. Clear up filters. I'm gonna regret that later. But yeah, I have access to him. I've used him against the party once. I think I used him a little bit wrong, but I'd like to use him again at some point. Actually have some fun. That said, what a geek and nerd. Sure, let's put it that way. Yeah, our chupacabras will just be in the underbrush waiting for the players to enter. Nice, simple, easy done. Alright. And let's go back to our dungeon draft. Just saying, symbiotic relationship between the Living Library and Inkblot Ooze. Yeah, no, that would make for a fun adventure, wouldn't it? I could definitely see it working. Alright, so dungeon layout. Square. So we have landscape, portrait, portrait. So let's flip these around to 8 by 11. Now we're actually in it. So building tool. We're concrete slab in it. I kind of think I want to go for cobble as opposed to anything. Portal, that. Do I use custom assets in DD? No, unfortunately. I would like to use custom assets. I do have access to things like the Forgotten Adventures asset pack and a couple of others. But my eventual idea is to actually make available or sell a bunch of these maps. And the Dungeon Draft license basically means I can only use the default asset packs if I want to sell them. Which, although sucks, it's fair enough. We do live in a capitalist society, so everyone has to make their bank. Now, something I wanted to start screwing around with to begin with. I didn't think that would work. Yeah, at this point I would not be able to tell what's default and what's not. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it. Forgotten Adventures have absolutely fantastic asset packs, they really do, but I am, as they say, a broke-ass bitch. So it's not really an option for me. You know what? What we're going to do... Yeah, we're gonna do that instead. Alright. Pretty sure a demon lurks in my pocket as well, yeah. Delete you. Because we want to, if we're going to be screwing around with light and stuff. I'm going to be doing a couple of things that are a little bit experimental to begin with. Just while I figure out how to do it. We want 4 in the center, so drag you to there. Also, welcome, Dwarf. I'm not sure if I said that already. Okay, awesome. Terrain. Let's get the dirt out. Kind of want something a little bit... Oh, there we go. Thank you. No, that does actually kind of need to be dirt, doesn't it? Now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to see if I can actually make this work first. So let's get our dirt out. I will also nominate the level 5 Sabison for consideration. It's a humanoid tropical vampire bat that worships shadows and can use echolocation as a precise sense. Ooh, nice! Jump back just quickly. It has been added to the babies. That. Oh, that's actually gonna work. That might be better than what I was thinking originally. Just gonna try a couple of things. No, I do prefer it over. So, use a layer. That's all good, Dwarf. Thanks for showing up, bud. The lurks are appreciated. Alright, object. Let's find a tree. There we go, vines. Oh, wine? Wine. Just trying to kind of create the framework. Let's take the snap off. That's getting in the way yet again. And no, it doesn't look much yet, but... And we'll just grab one or two. To the front. Back to our vines. Some dungeons have spider webs. We are going to have vines. Then we go to our flowers because we want color. Color is the big thing we want out of this dungeon, this floor. And once again, I've forgotten to turn the shadows back on, so we might have to replace that tree in a second. Add a couple of pretty flowers. And a ribbon. No, did right over there, so nope. That. Alright. Alright. Turn the snap back on. Oh, look at that. I wasn't sure whether that was going to play out the way I thought it would, but... Now, I do want to replace that tree. Oh, I can just turn the shadows back on again. Oh, that is such good news. Alright. So if I fuck up again in the future, I can clean up my own messes. Regardless, I don't really want to do too much more with this room, because we're mostly going to be screwing around with lighting. Lighting? So, room 2. The Lonely Tree. I want this to be moderate in difficulty, because we're probably going to be doing Lurkers and Lights. PNG, Universal. And back to Foundry. And activate. Now, we've learned how to do the walls now. Actually, let's try windows. Yeah, I want to screw around with something. What's that? I'm doing something experimental? Everyone be shocked. Now let's drag our player token in. Okay, that's not quite what I'm after. Ah, that's what we can do. Now, our boys should be able to see the... Yeah. See, this is one of the things that I personally like about VTTs, and I think a lot of people disregard. Because you could do things with VTTs that you really just couldn't do. You couldn't do at the table. You couldn't do in real life. Did that? No, we want the wall effects. Thank you. Okay, I think we're cooking with gas now. So bright light to 10. Okay, bright lights 15. How about that? That's a nice glow. Now, what did I set this one at? I'm pretty sure I said moderate. Cool. Moderate. And as expected, this one was going to be nice and easy. We're going to have a pair of lurkers in light that are hiding amongst the tree. And this will start introducing our players to the ideas of that we're going to be playing around here with light and dark within the shadows. So let's bump you from the maybe to the yes pile. I still kind of need a celestial. Doesn't really scream light. I mean, you're a bit better, but not great. What I'm here... Why is our petitioner for Nirvana just a possum? Could someone answer me? I feel like this might be a mistake. Okay, we're just gonna keep that up on the side for a second. Oh no, look, giant opossum. Petitioner for Nirvana. When a mortal dies, once they have been judged, their soul is sent. Yeah. There's not much more information. I think it's just a mistake. I mean, it's a cute mistake, that's for sure. So... Tiana? Or is it? I'm just gonna screenshot that. Just for the funsies. And by funsies, I mean I'm going to be posting it somewhere. Could you do a room where the player controls the light source and there's both the lurker and one of the darkness monsters, so it's about controlling who you're engaging? I can do that. It's pretty easy. But yeah, that's nice and easy. Nice and easy, says Lurker and Light. If we're doing that, we're introducing mechanics. Do we have a shadow that's on the same level? Why not? Why not give it the elite template? Why not? Alright. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it in time, because we are starting to run low on it. So, let's see what we can do with what time we have. No, because that will go square. We don't want that. Something that's screwing. Okay, so I need what I need. Didn't think so. Plymouth. I didn't think so. Alright, let's go. Let's see what we can get. All right. Now the question is, how are we going to do it? How are we going to have our mechanisms for switching the light? Because we can use the stone pillars, and I think we might. So we'll just do that. Then take off the snap. That's a bit too aggressive. Once again, I don't think there's going to be too much in the way of snap goes on again. We do need a passage forward, however, so... I'm going to put one there, put one there. They can split off. Alright. Let's look up some stone again. Alright. What do we want it to look like? Like an altar or something? Oh, who doesn't love a big red button? All right. I'm just kind of thinking, if we take off the torches... It means we can manually add them in Foundry. It'll look better, I think. Now, let's make this place look a little bit better. Squares, and since I hate blank rooms, we're gonna find something we can put on those sides there. Objects. Oh, come on. Looks like an altar room. I wonder what trip just thing summoned. Ooh. Well, that's the fun thing, isn't it? I like how usable the benches are for just practically anything. Okay, nice simple room. The altar of light. Now, this one's gonna be low. And there's a specific reason for that. Because the players will be fighting. I'll switch over to Foundry. Let's export first, though. And Foundry. Activate. Switch to darkness. Low. 5. So, the reason this is a low encounter is because of the way it's working. Players will either have to deal with a lurker in the light, or one of our elite shadows. Now, because they'll have access to the light through the button here, let's actually project our light. Ideally, we'd have the light looking a little bit more yellow or something. So in darkness, they will have to be dealing with the shadow. Because it is vulnerable to light. Or at least it doesn't like it. And our lurker light can go invisible when there's bright light. So if the players turn off the lights, then the lurker is going to be trying to stay away as much as possible. However, the shadow will be in its element. Because we're going to have this whole idea of the creatures will be taking turns retreating depending on how the lights are. Like Ninja suggested, you have this case where the players can choose which creature they deal with first. And this, of course, will lead into something a little bit more complex down the way. I'm not sure about the color scheme yet, though, but I am liking the brightness. I think I might go back in and add the vines and stuff, because I really like that idea of adding the vines to around the edges of the walls. I think it made the place look kind of cool. That said, we are about out of time. Because I try not to have these streams go too long. So we're gonna find someone to raid. Yeah, we got 3 rooms done. I'm pretty chuffed with that. We got our idea, we got our concept going. Oh, you know what? That's perfect. Okay, we're gonna be raiding Waffles. We've raided to him a couple of times before, but by the looks of things, this morning, they are doing a first look at the player core and GM core for the Pathfinder remaster. I know there's a bunch of people who are really excited to see what the changes are, especially in my chat and a part of my community, etc. like that. Waffles, maple syrup. Yep, that's all good and ready to go. So, thank you everyone for joining me this morning. I mean, starting a new floor is always a little bit interesting, and I've got something in mind for what I was working on before. We're going to be sending some viewers over. That's going to be awesome. I'm sure they'll appreciate that. Also, thank you everyone for supporting this series. It's one of those ones where algorithmically I know it's not beautiful, but look, I'm just enjoying the practice of making maps. Just the pure joy of creative expression, being able to build dungeons with everyone else. Having it as a collaborative work as well is also a lot of fun. So I do appreciate that. If you want to follow everything else that I'm currently working on, and all that other fun stuff, social links as always. Particularly YouTube, I do put the VODs up for this, and they've actually been doing really well. So once again, thank you for all the support of those. Otherwise, I will be back tomorrow afternoon at 5:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time, where we'll be continuing Hoist the Colors. Otherwise, I hope you have a good day, a good night, a good week, no matter where you're around the world. Make sure to tell Waffles and Maple Syrup who sent you. Otherwise, I will talk to you later. And remember, as always, we are the Storytellers. Good night, everyone.